Vern, where was this energy here? Or what about here, Vern? What about this one, Vern? Or maybe right here, they even said the second coming. Man, you liberals and you doomer gloomers, you're not consistent with your beliefs. That's called a hypocrite. Hey.
Good morning, everyone. This is the Twins with Owasso Live, or the Twin with Owasso Live, and this is the Morning Loop. And so if you didn't see, I'm sure everybody's seen, the left is not going to let Donald Trump have anything, but Donald Trump posted that little meme of himself doing, the whole, him kind of looking like Jesus, healing the wounded and the sick. So, not specifically a good look, but at the end of the day, man, Trump does everything in jest and kind of sarcasm, so you're going to have to take it with a grain of salt. Again, I think that joke, that Twitter or that whatever tweet or his post on his social media, Truth Social, had a tinge of sarcasm to it. So, again, I think everyone just takes everything he says way too literally, and again, there's no room for fun and jokes anymore. And again, is it possible he posted that thing and it was meant to be kind of a parody? I mean, I would like to think God has a sense of humor, but, again, maybe he thinks he is. I don't know. We always afford people, the left is never going to afford us any charity at all. So we shouldn't afford them any charity. So again, it's just absolutely ridiculous. But I mean, this is the world we live in now. So let me jump to this camera here, and then we will transition here. Okay, sweet. So again, and this is the this is the image right here that I am referring to. And of course, there's lots of misinformation and stuff being posted out there. And again, I don't know how true this is. But Base Millennial Mommy tweeted this. Turns out the original photo was posted by Nick Adams, USA. But someone in the Trump camp decided it would be wiser to add the demon in the repost. Again, this demon, I mean, how do you know that's not like a winged angel with a crown? Again, people will just infer and see what they want into things. And again, I'm not a fan of this, but at the same time, we don't judge people by their worst moments unless they repeat those worst moments over and over and over and over again, but we have to have endless forgiveness too. We all know Trump ain't perfect, and we never expected him to be. And this is just a bad post and a bad take, but again, I think people are just really reading too much into this and just being like, well, it's just a bad moment, slip of the mind, just in bad taste. But, and again, I don't know how much I agree that, he thought he was a doctor in it, but I don't think of Trump as a particularly religious man. So, I don't know, but they would afford no grace for anybody else. And again, you just saw that intro with the Barack Obama. I mean, he is the left's Messiah. He is the left's Jesus. He is their salvation character. They still refer to him today. They refer to him and his presidency as the perfect presidency of all, the most perfect presidency of all time, with no scandals. And again, we're talking a president who greenlit bombing American citizens in foreign countries. He killed a 16-year-old kid, Amalaki or something like that, in a foreign country. And again, to steelman him, he was the son of a known terrorist, but he was still technically an American citizen. I mean, imagine if Trump had done that. Outrage. But again, Obama's their guy, so he can do whatever the heck he wants. And again, here's a post from Tim Pool about the same thing. Trump's like, I guess I'll go out with a bang. And again, remember, he is not being reelected. So he can burn every bridge. He can do whatever he wants. Nobody has to like him this term. That's why second-term presidents are dangerous, because they don't have anyone to appease. They don't have anything to lose. Now, what you could say is he could sabotage the next Republican with his rhetoric and whatnot. But again, this is ultimately a small blip in things that matter in the world right now. And again, we can afford him some grace, assuming he repents. But again, God doesn't use perfect people. God uses broken people to carry out his perfect will. Trump is just one of these figures that is definitely not perfect and definitely broken. But again, it is in bad taste. I'll say that. But we're fighting against people who are moral relativists. Like, the fact that there are Christians and people who are mad about this shows that there is a morality within the Republican Party, but they're weaponizing that morality against it and weaponizing it against the Republican Party. So again, be aware of that, because if you're not, we lose everything. It's like, oh, now we side with the Democrats because, we side with the pro-abortion, pro-transing kids people because Donald Trump posted an image that we all found slightly reprehensible. And he deleted it. Took it down. So, it's crazy, but let's not let this be the thing that tears us all apart. Because again, this is who we're up against right here. People who were mad when Trump was posting memes like this before. Now again, Trump posts everything with it's all about flair. It's all about, style points, about vibing. We'll just check this out right here.
What in the hell is this? The chairman tweets, protect our...
Here's Eric Swalwell having complete meltdown over Trump cat memes.
Ducks and kittens in Ohio because he goes down some crazy rabbit hole, completely debunked that aliens are eating pets. My God, are you okay, Mr. Chairman? Because last year, for a very long time, you tweeted and promoted Kanye West as he was calling for genocide against the Jews, and you kept it up. And now, when we have victims coming here, you're tweeting this nonsense. I don't know why you would do this. I hope you're okay. I don't know if the aliens who are eating your ducks are in the room with us right now, but Mr. Chairman, this is a serious issue. These people have loved ones who have been lost, and you tweeted this. What in the hell?
What happened to old Eric Swalwell, I wonder? I mean, again, he's the pinnacle of Paragon ship. Just somebody you want to follow into battle. I mean, look at him throwing him under the bus, and I got a show planned for him next week, so I'll probably record that later today or tomorrow. But Eric Swalwell, the pinnacle of good nature and being an upstanding citizen in our society, good husband, good father. Eric Swalwell being the faint outrage here. Like, no, you don't have any sympathy for me, man. These are the people we're up against. This is who. It was told, like, I mean, if you followed, all those people that went there, the cat eaters of Ohio, that was real. There's actually footage of somebody roasting and barbecuing a cat. Like, we did a show on it. Now, does it mean that they're everywhere doing it? No, there's a handful of people in the community doing it, though. And again, the people, nobody would take responsibility. They'd be like, oh, no, it's not happening. It's not happening. But I guarantee you, it's the cat eaters of Ohio are non-existent, but the phantom white supremacist out there, that's real. All white people are evil. That's real. Again, our enemies afford us no charity. So again, this whole thing with Trump, it's just moral outrage. It's moral outrage for moral outrage's sake, and it's all about the algorithm. It's weaponizing your rage and your disgust and your anger, because that's what it wants. It knows that the algorithms have known this. This is why the same police shootings would be reposted on Facebook during the George Floyd and during the Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin stuff, because it drove engagement. People were on the platform. It kept engagement. Again, cute people will look at a cute video of a cat, like it, and move on, never think about it again. Outrage generates, what's the word I'm looking for? Engagement. Like, I'll engage with a cute video with a cat or a dog. I like that. That's cute. But outrage keeps people engaged. I'll interact. I'll give my hot take on this. People want to hear that. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. But yeah, no, this is just ridiculous. Our enemies, don't give it an inch, because they're going to take a mile. Yeah, but I got some memes other than that to show you again, because this is just a distraction. It's just a distraction from the things that matter. Again, it's like whenever, like this whole Eric Swalwell thing, or, whenever they come out with some type of sex scandal, it's like, watch the news, dig a little deeper, see what else is going on. You know, it's like the liberals love to point out, you know, that when the Columbine shooting happened, that's the day that the U.S. dropped more bombs in the Middle East than we ever had before, because they knew that the media would be talking about that and not about that. Again, whenever you see some silly celebrity gossip or some type of scandal erupting in the world that's not, you know, super important, but people think it's important, scroll through the papers, see what you're missing, see what's being reported on that we probably need to be talking about. But again, yeah, I mean, with my little image here, the thumbnail I made, again, you know, I thought this meme was pretty relevant, you know, because it's Trump is basically Homer Simpson this. He's slowly backing out, being like, I shouldn't have done that, you know. So, yeah, I thought that was a pretty good thumbnail by me. But, yeah, no, I mean, there's so much more going on in the world that we need to actually care about, and these things are not it. So I figured I'd kind of do a real quick review of a couple of memes really quick, and then I'd end it with this little funny chimp one. But yeah, no, I mean, this got posted, and this is something more fun, and I'm sure this was posted as a distraction to kind of get our minds off this, which is a good thing because, again, ultimately it was a mistake, but not something that we need to hold over Trump's head for too long because, again, they're never going to afford Trump any grace, ever. And we, as Christians, should afford him some grace, even though we think that what he did was wrong. He removed it. The post is gone. And he's, you know, he came out with a statement, whether or not you believe the statement or not. It is what it is. So let's check this little Star Wars meme. I'm afraid I'm going to get struck for music on this and copyright because I think they're using the actual Star Wars music.
A time of retardation and a time of heroism. I came looking for the one they said would bring balance and peace to the desert people. Two rogue religions were at war for thousands of years. However, everyone in the galaxy was super tired of it. Son of a fucking bitch, were we tired of hearing about it. Our story begins, as all great stories do, with a middle-aged, heavy-set, balding guy named J.D. Vance. Justice Delight Vance, I believe, is what J.D. stands for. Armed with nothing other than his wits and a laser sword, he set his sights upon a seemingly impossible goal: apprehend or kill everyone who refused to end the war.
Fat JD Vance might be still one of the most relevant and greatest memes ever created. I don't know whose idea it was or who's the OG originator of this, but I tip my hat to you, sir, because this is comedy gold right here.
Before he'd attempt to end the war, though, he knew it would better serve him to set his sights on cleaning up his home planet, which had been plagued with poison, corruption, and homosexual pornography. To keep his mind free,
Pretty much,
JD
yeah.
liked to race through the desert, occasionally running over illegal aliens with his land speeder.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm terrified this music's gonna get
JD
struck.
needed allies, so he went off to kick the crap out of some intergalactic filth and see if he could make a few friends along the way.
Yeah, that's music definitely getting struck.
In a canteen on the outskirts, JD caught the attention of legendary pilot and all-around great guy Alex Joneslow.
Wow, what a leader.
Guy Fieri was also there.
Guy Fieri.
Although he was mainly a flavor guy, Fieri also appreciated defeating evil and would make a great team member.
Those fight moves are next level gangster. Nothing like loaded cheese fries.
It was a time of
Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous. But yeah, that's really about all I got for you today, folks. Again, don't let the left weaponize your hate and your malice against Trump. I mean, they would afford you and me no grace. They're never going to afford Trump any grace. Again, we could afford Barack Obama grace. They will not afford our political friends grace. Why would we afford them grace? Again, it's crazy, but this is the world we live in, and it's imperfect, but this is where we are, and there's not much we can do about it other than grin and bear it and do our best to be good people along the way. So Anyway, with that being said, this is the Twin with Owasso Live. This was the Morning Loop. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you too can stay in the loop. That is all I've got for you today. God bless ya.